Everybody, welcome to Delta.app One Hub Racing. This is the P3 tier at round 5 of 12, and this week we are at Hungary. And this week in the commentary box, I have another new commentator with me, and this week I am joined, I believe it is Richard. How do you prefer to be called?
Mate, Richard or Curly, either one. I'm worried I've been called worse. So either way, mate. But yeah, thank you very much for having me.
We will call you Curly or Richard, whichever one you prefer. I'll just call you whichever comes off the top of my head first. Right, so just a quick update. I have missed qualifying as well, and I can't see how much time we've got left. But Mikey has the fastest time with a 1 minute 15.514. Does the Aston Martin driver, and Adagio in second place over 1:15.9. 15.9 seems to be roughly the right barrier to aim for a competitive run around here. But Mikey has obliterated everybody. Jason, a very good lap in third position at the moment, and then Headfist in. Someone did tell me the other week his actual name. I can't remember it. So sorry, I'm going to pronounce it wrong until I stand corrected. So
Fredo, apparently.
Frederick, yes, Frederick. Thank you,
Fredo.
Moggs always reminds me, Frederick. Yeah, I've got my pen near me. I'm going to write Frederick down next to it, and we will be. Thank you very much for correcting me there. Right, brilliant. I've got that written down. Anyway, yes, fourth is Bonniefish, and then obviously, yes, fifth is Frederick. Ivor Bryn Mike in sixth. And we only have a minute left, so we've got a lot to fill in over the next couple of minutes. We'll catch these last laps.
I don't know if it's a glitch, but I got Sir Quinniff with no front wing. He's on a lap by the looks of it, but he's got no front wing.
You most probably have a glitch.
I've got a glitch. Yeah.
Is it just sometimes it glitches out and like from the foot pedals downwards, there's absolutely nothing. So yeah, just ignore that. Just pretend there's a wing there. Mikey has retired from the session. Unless he's gone earlier, or he's completely happy with that time. Mike is coming around the last corner. Sir Quinniff will be the first driver to cross the line, and that will be the end of his session, as there is a car diving into the pits. Can't see who it is just yet. But Sir Quinniff around the last corner. Can he improve? No, he's slowed right down. He's backed out. Sir Quinniff will be in 12th position.
We got championship leader Ben right now in sector 2. He's got a couple more corners to go. So see if he can put himself up there. Obviously starting, as we all know, on this track, starting in the middle of the pack, not going to be good for the championship leader. Absolutely not.
With Jessica coming around the last corner now in the white Red Bull, as she crosses the line and goes up to 5th position. That is also very good. Joey B only good enough for 9th position, and there's only one driver left. And I believe nobody. Oh, Ivor could be on the lap. Yes, he is. So the McLaren driver is the last driver to potentially set a lap. Saying he is 2 tenths up. If he carries on this kind of form, he can get himself on the front row, and he does. He is 2nd position.
So Ben actually did move himself up to P9, but got moved back down to P10. Marshall moved up to P11, so there was some movers in there.
Right, so we will quickly run through the classification orders for this session. So Mikey is on pole position. Ivor Bryn Mike in 2nd. Adagio is in 3rd. Jason is back as in 4th. Bonniefish 5th. Jessica 6th. Frederick in 7th. JR Mason in 8th. Joey B in 9th. Welsh Benjamin down in 10th. I am Marshall 11th. Rydog 12th. Sir Quinniff 13th. Matthias is in 14th. And Max rounds off the grid in the Racing Bull. So we're about to do a quick lobby reset. So you're about to see the cars line up, take off on the grid in a few moments, and just create some carnage while we get the lobby reset done. Whilst we're on the subject of lobby resets, 3 drivers will be taking penalties today in the P3 tier. Jason is back, and JR Mason are both taking an engine penalty, so that's a 10-place grid deduction on their starting position. And Bonnie Fish is taking a gearbox penalty, so he will start 5 places down.
Hasn't someone got a quali ban as well, though? Or am I misreading that?
I might have missed that completely.
So it's sort of like I got told earlier on that someone's got a quali ban.
So once we've had this fake start, I will quickly run through our sponsors and partnerships for Delta.app One Hub Racing, as everybody is retiring. Some people will use this as a good chance to get a practice start in, and also it's just a good chance to absolutely punt whoever you like. Yes, it's almost a reincarnation of when Bottas went bowling in Hungary in 2021, I believe that was. Whilst the lobby reset is being arranged, it's a good chance to go through our sponsors and partnerships. So you can take a back seat for a few moments, Curly, and I will quickly plough through our sponsors and partnerships.
You carry on. I'll be a virgin at this one for now.
I'll give you the honour next week, don't you worry.
Thanks.
Right, so our title sponsor is Delta.app. This is for over 18s only. All your investments in one app. Make smarter decisions like the rest of the world's top investors and track your journey to success with Delta. If you type in the Twitch chat !Delta and click the link in the YouTube, you will be taken to the relevant mobile store to download the app. Please do go check it out, but also invest sensibly. It's also good fun. Next Level Racing is our next sponsor. They sponsor the league by providing amazing prizes each season. The prizes are to be confirmed for this season, so please do keep an eye out in the Discord for Next Level Racing. But just I have won a Next Level Racing seat a couple of seasons ago. That forced me to go from controller to wheel. It's probably the best thing I've ever won. It is the only thing I've ever won in my life, so eternally grateful for that. Next up, we have Sim Racing Setups. They provide a professional setup bundle for F1 2025 created by the top esports drivers. They offer dry, intermediate, and wet setups. They also have safe and esports dry setups, and they also have a track map of ERS usage for qualifying. They also provide vouchers for weekly driver of the days and a driver of the season, and One Hub members can get 5% off their setups there. Next up, we have Pure Sim Gear. They sponsor the league by providing sim glove racing and socks for the driver with the most poles and fastest laps come the end of the season. And One Hub members can also get 10% off by using the code OHR10P for 10% off when you go and check out on their website. Please do go have a look. And next up, we have Vespertine. They've partnered us for quite a while in One Hub now, but they have some great clothes and quality merchandise, and they also give us great prizes come the end of the season as well. Please do check them out. I have got a shirt of theirs, very comfortable. And finally, SimGrid, powered by SimGrid. By running our seasons through their community and platform, basically it just makes league, like managing league races so much easier. You can go on, you can check in or check out, sign up to the league, and also if you're new to One Hub Racing, feel free to join the Discord and check us out. It's always nice to get some newbies on board. Very big community here, and loving community as well, I will add. Right, so whilst the session is being done. Do you have any comments, Curly?
Yeah, obviously, just go into what you just said about the community and that. Obviously, I'm new, and I got to admit, obviously, I got told about this league by Ben, Welsh Benjamin. I got told about it a little while ago, and to be honest, I totally forgot. And then, obviously, joined. And I got to admit, it's got to be one of the best leagues I've driven in. I'm not going to lie. There people say about, pay to race and all that, but obviously, what you do, obviously, you pay for trophies and everything like that. It's well worth it. So anyone that is listening, for someone that's raced what 4 races, I think I've raced, that's brand new, it is definitely worth joining. So just putting my plug out there, do please. I think there's seats available in like all tiers at the moment. Or no, definitely one. We'll say tier. It's P1, and P3, I think as well. So yeah, guys, please join. If you are listening, brand new, please join it. It's definitely worth it. Definitely well worth the money.
Absolutely. I joined the league. I joined the league, I can't remember when, many moons ago, for a friend, but this is back before the days of we had to pay to race. But no, I fully support what the guys in the management do here for their vision for the league, and fully support, where they've come from and where they are now is absolutely outstanding.
Yeah,
so.
well, Jess is the founder, right? I believe Jess is the founder of One Hub.
Nick, I believe.
Oh, okay. I watched a YouTube video, and I saw it's on there. It said Jess was the founder. I don't know. I'm just saying.
I know she's joint management with Nick, but
okay.
I could be completely wrong. I could be, but I just remember the days of when I joined. Nick was the top dog.
Right.
He was the top. He was the top chef around here.
Either one of them, they've done a great job with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From start to up till now.
Everyone in the management has done a great job. How they yes, Nick has said I am right.
Yeah. You're right.
And Nick in the chat, I had the pleasure of meeting Nick for about 5 minutes once. He sold me my old PS5 in a
Nick's
dodgy deal.
Top
dog. Yes. Yes, Nick sold me my PS5 in a dodgy deal around the back of Wimpy. But I think that was around 2020. That was. That's back when everybody just sniped PS5s and you couldn't get a hold of one. And yes, I have.
I think Vashpa's actually put it right. We think we all know who's actually in charge.
Brilliant.
Well, we'll leave that to Nick and Jess, I think. But yeah, as I say, guys, if you are new, it's definitely well worth the money. I'll try to get a couple of people joining, and one's actually working on Sundays now, and well, the other one, friend of mine, but he just said he won't pay to race, but he's like a tier 1, tier 2 pay, so someone that's at, that's just it's his opinion, what I mean, he won't pay to race, so what I mean, but I've been looking for someone. Sorry, carry on.
I was just going to say, we're not interested in people who aren't interested in racing.
Yeah, no, what I mean, he's a good friend of mine. I'm not going to lie, he's a really good friend of mine. But what I mean, it's sort of like, but I'm not, as you can see, I'm not a pacey driver. So I wanted to come somewhere where I can enjoy my racing, and I'm actually enjoying it. I'm really enjoying my racing. What I mean? So yeah, it's really good.
Good. Pleased.
And another top 10 finish today, so I'm happy.
Pleased to hear it. Well done. Keep it up, and you'll definitely be working your way up the tiers before you know it.
I'm happy to stick with T4. I'm happy to stick there.
Right. Well, the grid is loading up, so everybody is selecting their tyre allocation, and they'll be loading their setup. So we have a quick 2 minutes. I'm going to use these 2 minutes to run through the drivers' standings and the constructors' standings very quickly, so everybody has got an idea of how this tier is looking. We did unfortunately have a late start, so I've got to cram as much detail in as little time as possible. So the drivers' standings: Welsh Benjamin leads the way on 53 points. Then second is Bonnie Fish on 47 points. Then we have Mikey on 36, and Rydog is also on 36 points. In fifth, we have Joey B on 34 points and Adagio on 32 points. And then I Am Marshall on 28 points, joint with Ivor Bryn Mike, and I believe Mike also couldn't join Silverstone a fortnight ago, and that was a massive blow for him for his title hopes. He's on 28 points. Frederick is on 24 points, and Jessica Bull is on 23 points. Josh, who won the last race, isn't here tonight. I'm guessing just because of his electric pace, he may have been moved up a tier or moved on. I'm not too sure. I was supposed to keep an eye on that, but I didn't, unfortunately. J.R. Mason on 13 points, Whopping Proverb on 12 points, Gazman on 11 points, Matthias on 9 points, Sir Quinniff on 6 points, and Hockey Nye in 17th on 1 point. And if I haven't read your name out, it's because you haven't scored a point. So there you go. There's a little bit of an incentive to get your name read out there. Constructors, Alpine lead the way on a stonking 100 points. Second place is Aston Martin on 60. Williams on 60 points also in third. Ferrari on 45 points in fourth. Red Bull in fifth on 36. Sixth is Mercedes on 35. Seventh is McLaren on 34. Haas in eighth on 33. Sauber in ninth on 9 points. And then rounding off the grid is the Racing Bulls on a single point. Just quickly have a look at the race director, and it looks like everybody is going to be choosing or have selected the medium tyres to start today's Grand Prix.
I think that was the main tyre in T4 as well, or P4, to start on. So,
good. You can be my guinea pig to pick on strategy around here.
Sorry, carry on. Go for it.
No. So, please elaborate.
I think a lot of people pitted sort of like, I want to say lap 6, 7-ish. I pitted a little bit later. So, no, mate, I'll let you carry on with the start.
That's all right. We have 5 red lights. And we are underway in Delta.app One Hub Racing for the P3 tier. It's a good start for Adagio, who's made up a position as we bomb down to the first corner here. Can everybody keep it clean through the first few corners? It looks like there's a bit of contact back there, but nothing too drastic. We are 3 wide with the 2 Alpines, but everybody files back into order, which is good to see. There's a little bit of shenanigans at the back. Matthias has dropped to the back, but Jessica Bull, out of nowhere, has found her 2 positions, and she is all the way up in second position, is the Red Bull driver. It's a fantastic start for Jessica.
Yeah, mate, but also Jason up 4 places. He's up to P10 as well. But biggest loser, what I'm seeing, is Marshall. He's down 4 places as well. But as you said, mate, Jessica from P4 up to P2. Great start from her.
Yeah, Jess will be looking for redemption. I don't know if you've watched the other P3 races, but she's had a bit of a torrid time over the last couple of races. So very important that she finds her feet again. She claimed she was out of the title hunt after the last race, but anything can happen in league racing, and that is why we love league racing, as we start lap 2 of 35.
So, as I was saying, we're going on the pit stops before the start. So, yeah, I think a lot of people pitted early, around about 6 or 7. I pitted a little bit later. Obviously, we never had no safety cars, so I wonder if this would, carry on in here as well. But, yeah, it's mainly, I would have said medium, hard, or medium. Well, I'm going to go medium, hard, unless you go medium, hard, medium.
Yeah, I mean, just my experience on the game, I would probably stay off the mediums as much as possible. I think hard is king on this game.
Oh yeah, on this game, hard is so much better. Definitely. I found that one out. On 24 though, I wouldn't have gone nowhere near the hards.
Yeah,
not at all.
No, the mediums have been like such a sound race tyre over the last 3-4 games, and this year I couldn't think of a worse tyre to be on, really.
Nope. Sorry, get my words out. The mediums on here will die literally round about lap. It says go 11 laps. If you pick the alternative strategy, obviously different teams I think got different strategies. With me, it said 11 laps on the mediums.
Yeah,
On the
absolutely.
two-stop.
Absolutely, and Jessica Bull has made a move for the lead here. She's had contact with Adagio. Not too sure whether his front wing damage was just caused by that there, but he looked like he went into the corner very hot and hit Jess's side pod. But Jess did go for a lunge on Mikey also, and it did not pay off as Iverbrin Mike is down 2 positions. Oof.
I say it's just been overtaken by the Williams. A good move there, but also the 2 Alpines were having a nice little battle back in 7 and 8. So guys, being a team Alpine guy, just keep it clean, please.
Yeah, well, both the Alpines are leading the way by a comfortable distance. Is Bonifish and Welsh Benjamin, and they will know they've got a bit of a cushion to battle, but also will not want to risk this commanding constructors lead that they also have. But they are both leading the way in the Drivers' Championship as well. So, yes, there will definitely be no team orders down at Alpine tonight.
Thing is, for me, I think personally, I think there should be, but that's me. I'll go with that. But I've noticed, even in P4, there was only hang on, we're going to go for a Iverbrin Mike into turn 1.
Yes, he is.
Also,
got
a Ferrari as well.
Yeah, Joey B, a good friend of mine, is Joe, as he gets ahead of Adagio a little bit deep into turn number 2. But he has got his Ferrari around the outside of Adagio's Williams, and he is up into 4th position. And now Mike and Joe will set themselves onto the front 2 racers here, which are Mikey and Jess. Have built a commanding gap already in the opening 4 laps.
Also, we've got one at the back, Mason, in the pits already. Not sure if that was for a wing change, but he's also already on the hards. Yeah,
Mason, our oldest driver here in One Hub, in his 70s, but also he is not having the best of seasons. But when he does turn it on, trust me, he is no slow. Yes, exactly. He is no slow coach. He can definitely be the cat amongst the pigeons. Could be a tactical early stop, but I would imagine there was damage because he's 36 seconds behind. And Colin R. Mason in the chat. There you go. That is J.R. Mason's son. So yes.
Oh, so that's why he says, right, Colin. So when I heard him this morning, or most mornings, he says, Dad. Yeah. So I guess so. That's it. Right now, I get it. There you go. Good evening, Good afternoon, Colin, by the way.
There's a bit of family history for you in One Hub Racing here for you. Every day's a school day.
But league racing at 70 years old. Holy crap. Well done to him.
No, fair play.
Yeah. So mate, carry on. No, carry on.
No, I was just saying, Ivor is closing the gap to Jess and Mikey ahead. It was 2.5 seconds a lap ago, and he's closing in, and he has dropped Joey B behind him. But if they can get involved in a battle for the lead, then Joey B and even Frederick can be brought into this battle. Frederick is bringing Bonnie Fish with him as well, as Welsh Benjamin seems to have had a moment potentially somewhere, because he was battling Bonnie Fish earlier on, as he has fallen down the order. Former teammate of mine, Sir Quinniff, down in 10th position. It would be nice to see him get some points, as Joey B is the first car first car out of that leading train to commit to a pit stop, as we'll see how powerful the undercut is here.
Yeah, definitely. Also, can I just say, obviously, I've seen you haven't got the telemetry up, right? I've got it up. But also, I hope they have overfueled okay, because I was struggling with fuel.
Okay.
I went a lap over and I was struggling.
Okay, that's interesting to hear.
Yeah. Yeah.
We will definitely keep an eye on the fuel situation here then. Joe does love an undercut though, says Gazaman, and that is absolutely correct. Hello Gazaman, by the way. I've noticed you haven't been on the grid for the last few races. What gives? Get yourself back in. We miss you.
But that's what I was going to say. I noticed Tier P4 and also today. There's not many. We had 50, ended up with 15 on the grid because someone couldn't end up getting in the end. But also 15 today. There's not, like, you know what I mean? It's not full grids.
No, but usually attendance is very strong. That you can get.
That's what I'm saying. It's been usually strong, but yeah.
15 is still a very sound number for league racing. That's how it works out sometimes. Jason has reacted. Yes.
Yeah.
Jason has reacted to Joe's pit stop. Jason is having a front wing change as well, whereas Joey B did not have a front wing change. So maybe Jason unfortunately picked up damage on that last lap. Ivor now is 1.4 seconds behind Jessica Bull, as he does run wide there, and I imagine that would have been a track limits warning there at least for Ivor. So
I've noticed there's a train starting to, well, a train from Raydog here, going back a bit to Marks. Is it Max?
Max, I'll call Max.
Max. Yeah, in P11.
Yeah, so Max is at the back of that train. Joey B and Adagio do have some clear air in front of them, which will be helping their race pace hand over fist here, slowly catching up to the guys ahead. It is good to have clear air around here. And Jessica Bull and Ivor Bryn Mike are the next two cars to jump into the pits. Is anyone else coming into the pits? No, they stay out. Gazman did say Joe loves an undercut, but I think Joe may have done the right call here, as we'll see where Jess comes out of the pits with Ivor. We'll go on board with Joe here, and you can see Joe is going to be past Ivor, but just maybe not close enough to Jess to be within DRS.
No. See, I get confused. Right, that white Red Bull, right? Commenting that, you get confused with the I call this the V carb the sugar free.
Oh, the V carb sugar free. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I called it the sugar free Red Bull. So, you know, obviously, I commentate in other leagues. Obviously, not going to mention any names, of course, but if I see that white Red Bull, I end up calling it a V carb because, you know what I mean, it's rather confusing at times. That's to me personally. It might not be for other people, but me personally.
Yeah.
So,
well,
I've actually stopped asking people to use that livery.
Gone are the days of having a special livery in the game for a couple of weeks. Once they have had the livery, they are here to stay. But I like that. I like a bit of variation.
Nothing wrong with it.
Mikey into the pits with Marshall as well. So Mikey is reacting to the cars behind now boxing. So we'll keep an eye on Jess, Joe, and Ivor. Adagio is found himself a little bit further back as out the pits. Mikey is sandwiched in between Joe and Ivor at the moment. So Joe has had a very good undercut here, but Jessica Bull is pulling away. So at the moment, Jess is in the net lead for this Grand Prix.
She's actually done a great undercut here, to be fair. She's done a great pit stop. But Joe, he's done a good one too, personally, but not... Yeah, I'm just going to be quiet for a minute. I'm having a drink, hang on, sorry.
No, I'll imagine these cars who have stayed out at the moment are on a balanced tyre set, so perhaps they're going to jump onto another set of mediums at some point.
To be honest, I think most of them would have chose the harder compound. I'm not going to lie. You get obviously two sets of hard. I reckon most of them would have chose the harder compound. I could be completely wrong.
Yep, so...
I could be completely wrong.
Could well be. It will all unveil over the next few laps. So Rydog leads the way now ahead of Welsh Benjamin. We have 4 drivers in the pits, which is Frederick, Bonniefish, F1 Matthias, and Sir Quineth, as they all trundle down the pit lane. The worst feeling in the world once you see everyone or hear everyone past you when you're in the pits, as Martin Brundle says. And Ivor Bryn Mike swoops around the outside of Joey B as now Ivor wants to chase Jess for the net P1, and can he bring along Joey B and Mikey with him?
I'm just waiting to see if these top three actually dive into the pit lane as Ben manages to brake just in time before hitting Raydog into the chicane. But I reckon those mediums right now are actually, wouldn't say screaming, but they're dead right now.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
They don't have many laps left in the bank, I don't think. Those medium tyres. Tyre wear on the mediums around here is absolutely devastating if you decide to run them for an extra few laps, as they both jump into the pits.
Just another question.
Yep.
Dry weather again today.
Yep, so here in One Hub Racing, I can never explain it well. That's why I always tend to stay away from it. We do run an adaptive weather system. So around mid-Sunday morning, Jess will sprinkle her magic on the magic wheel, and we will get our weather forecast for qualifying and the race. And there's a certain amount of scenarios which... Sorry to
interrupt. You got Joe and Mikey having a battle going into turn 1 and 2. They were just going side by side.
Yeah, I can see Mikey has just got ahead of Joe. Joe usually he tries not to get involved in too many squabbles. I'm not surprised to see Joe perhaps just letting Mikey go there, and Joe will be thinking of the long game here for sure. He will be eyeing up another pit stop, I'd imagine, in about 8 or 9 laps to use his last set of hards. 20-ish. Yeah, I can tell you now.
Carry on.
No. Our adaptive weather system. So we have a scenario for each kind of weather situation here. Like, say, for today, I think we have overcast, light cloud to overcast. So now we've done that today, we will not use that system again for the rest, like that scenario for the rest of the season. And just in previous races as well, it's been dry. So there could be quite a unique couple of races coming up in Bahrain and Saudi Arabia.
Jeddah next week.
Could be absolutely hammering it down. Yeah. Bring your umbrellas along to the Middle East. Yes, I'm not going to get drawn into the Middle East situation at the moment, but yes, umbrellas probably the least thing you'll be worrying about there at the moment.
To be honest, I'm not going to lie, I'm glad it was dry today, because I've done a wet GP during the break, of course, and slippery in Hungary when it's wet. I mean, very slippery.
Yeah.
So I'm quite happy it was dry here today, and also taking a grid penalty as well. So I'm actually quite happy. So, but Jeddah, Bahrain, wet, that would be... Yeah, it's gonna mix it up. That would really mix it up, I think. But I gotta admit, I do like the way the weather system works in this league as well. That's something else I've got to say.
Yep,
something different.
I believe that was also Nick's little brainstorm that he put forward. And I'm only going by from what I remember. I think originally when he pitched the idea, everyone turned around and said, no, that would be a terrible idea. Go away.
Yeah.
But no, they did. Was it your idea, Colin? Sorry. I don't know whose idea it was, but I remember saying along the lines of those conversations, it pretty much being dismissed, and now we do it. And you know what? It's great. I do love it.
It's brilliant.
It's definitely it's definitely like my highlight of my mid-Sunday mornings. Not all Nick's ideas.
It gives you time to practice as well, though. That's the thing. It gives you time to do a little bit of practice, knowing what the weather's going to be. Obviously, with dynamic, you ain't got a clue.
Yeah.
So, but this one, you can go do a little bit of like qualifying, for example, knowing what the weather's going to be. So it's fun. It's really, really fun. Ivor picks up the first penalty of the race, being in P2 as well at the moment. Obviously got another pit stop to go, but that is going to harm him right now. But Jess has pulled out 2.5 second lead.
Yeah, Jess is 2.5 seconds ahead, and I was just watching the train here between Headfist, Joey B and Adagio here. Joey B seems to be really struggling at this phase of the race. He was battling for P2 and he's dropped all the way down to P5 now. Although the two Aston Martins in front of him are on medium tyres, as Ivor Bryn Mike has been overtaken by Mikey into turn 1, and Mikey will definitely be looking to put the pressure on Jess now.
See, Joe and the Alpine, the Williams went to do a little bit of a dive, or not dive, but tight move into turn 1, but Welsh Benjamin back into P11, move on Sir Quinniff by the looks of it, so 3-lap hold on the hards.
Yeah, Welsh Benjamin, I don't think he's won any races this season, but he's consistently got good results.
I've driven with Ben for a fair few years. I've raced against him for a while, and he's come a long way. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, he drove for the Welsh team or something, obviously along with Ivor Bryn Mike, I believe. I think Sir Quinniff may have been in there. I'm not sure, but I know Ivor Bryn Mike was in there as well.
Yeah.
So, but it's come a long way, and then obviously he's in here and he's winning a championship. So good luck to him.
I've spoken to Quinniff. I used to sit in parties with him when he was my teammate. From what I know, definitely not Welsh. He is.
Okay, I said I weren't sure.
He is from a beautiful part of the country, which is Luton, I believe.
Okay.
And Jessica Ball still leads the way 2 seconds, or just under 2 seconds ahead of Mikey, and Ivor slowly being brought along by Mikey ahead now.
Got Marshall trying to go around the outside of Jason into turn 1, but Jason defended it really well, taking the inside line down the start finish straight, the best line to take. Obviously, that way no one could go on the inside and make the move.
Yes, absolutely. As Sir Quinniff is in the last point scoring position here, he does run wide there. Perhaps Dirty Air catching him out there. Gazzaman says he loves the beauty. Yeah. I don't know what Lawrence you're talking. I don't know what Lawrence you're talking to, Gazza, but definitely not one with a W.
But we got a nice train.
But we have got a brilliant train for. It's just a shame it's for the back end of the points. Matthias is the third driver to pick up a time penalty here today, and Bonnie Fish is now stuck behind the Ferrari of Joey B. Joey B looks like he's just missed out on DRS, so I'd imagine we're going to get an overtake here from the Alpine on the Ferrari for 6th position. Yes, that is a bread and butter overtake for the Alpine.
Joey, don't even bother defending it. He just lets him go through.
No, that's I know Joe, and he will just be focused on his max, like his minimum sort of race time. He will not be wanting to get involved in squabbles here, and very sensible.
That time at the top from 2.5 seconds is now down to 1.7. So Mikey and Ivor Bryn are reeling in Jess.
They are, but I'd imagine the crossover point now for those medium tyres and the hard tyres is going to switch to Jess's favour. If not this lap or the next lap, most definitely. Go on.
No, say the hards, round about lap 20, 21-ish, unless you're a good driver and can take them further. Someone like Jess and, in this tier, can most probably take them a lot further.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Jess is on the wheel. Mikey is into the pits. He has had enough of these medium tyres.
Yeah,
and if he's going on to hards, taking these the hard tyres for 19 laps, I think it is, till the end is.
They won't last.
No, it's going to be absolutely mental.
Yeah, they will not last.
Yeah.
I'm going to go down to turn 1. Williams.
As yes, we have a bit of a battle here between Joey B and Rydog as well. Joey B's tyres are just completely fallen off a cliff here as Rydog gets a move.
Laps.
Yeah, that Rydog gets a move at the inside of turn 2, and the Ferrari of Joey B just doesn't have the pace on these hard tyres at the moment.
No.
I thought hard tyres would work well around here, but maybe not. keep it. Yes, the gap out front is still hovering around 2 seconds to Jessica Bull, leading the way in the Red Bull, as Ivor just outside 2 seconds at the moment. So definitely the hard tyres of Jess has prevailed here, as Frederick is in third position on the medium tyres as well. So it'd be interesting to see if Frederick reacts to his teammate Mikey, who pitted on the last lap. He does.
Yeah, so just have a look quick at the biggest winners and losers right now. Mikey, obviously, he's pitted again, so he's down 12 places. As you got the William, Aston Martin in.
Yep. Frederick is in for his.
Frederick. I was saying Frederick. Yeah, I got him as something else on mine. I'm on You're not on PlayStation, are you?
I've got his name written down. Is
Oh right, yeah, Frederick. Yeah, you are on PlayStation. You're on PSN chat. So yeah, Frederick is in, but mainly biggest. There's no biggest winners. Only the Bonniefish up 5 places, joint with Raydog.
Yep, cannot write out Bonniefish come the end of this race as well. I think although Jess and Ivor look like they're comfortable, but once Bonniefish gets his second stop done and out of the way, he will be. They'll start seeing him approaching their mirrors. I know the F1 mirrors are pretty flimsy in real life, but that pink Alpine is going to be sneaking up on them like the Pink Panther.
Well, all I've got to say is I'm not going to give anything away. Obviously, coming towards the end of this race, the ERS is going to be very, very interesting. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, it's
towards the top.
Yeah, ERS management is also key here, and everybody is running pretty low on ERS, except for Joe, who looked like he was on 100% there. But Joe is burning, actually. Welsh Benjamin is on the back of Joey B, and Welsh Benjamin is ahead of Joey B. 13 laps Joe has taken these hard tyres at the moment, and you can see he's really paying the price. Yeah. Jason looking for a move around the outside of Mikey, but no, Mikey does, in fact, get the overtake done, I believe, working his way back up through the field.
Marshall in the pits on another set of high tyres. You got Mason back there on 15 lap old hards as well. I just noticed that.
Yeah, Mason boxed after a couple of laps. He's just running his own race at the back. Maybe just like goal hanging for a safety car now to revive his Grand Prix.
Interesting. Obviously, he didn't get one last race, and I don't think with obviously 15 on the track, it's less likely to get one, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. Everyone could be thinking, well, Curly, shut up, you're talking rubbish. But, yeah, it's less likely to get one with 15 on the track. And being in this tier, so to speak, I don't think you will get one. And you're going to say that, you're going to get one now, aren't we? I've just absolutely ruined it.
There was yellow flags for Max, I believe. He must have had a spin around that long right-hander just before the start of Sector 3. Yeah. But he lives another day.
Yeah, they were saying we had a lot of yellow flags earlier, but not in this one. Not seem to be any yellow flags at all. Nothing, as he got 3 wide, or not 3 wide, but almost 3 wide going into turn 1. From P9. Or there's a kick Sauber, and Mateus getting all out of sorts.
Yeah, Mateus and Sir Quinniff are battling for race track position here. So is Mikey, but Mikey has done his 2 stops now, and he will not want to get held up behind these 2 cars ahead, because this is really hurting his undercut chances now.
You got Freddie, his teammate, behind as well, but he's also pitted.
Oh, there was like a bit of a tank slapper there from Mikey going into the chicane there. Definitely perhaps getting a little bit frustrated, stuck behind the McLaren and the kick Sauber of Quinniff and Matthias ahead.
It's frustrating if you get behind anyone, even just one car, but getting stuck behind 2, it is so annoying. Especially if, obviously, no disrespect to the guys that you're behind, but especially if you know you're quicker than them.
Yeah.
And you're stuck behind them. Also, by the way, we got Jessica and Ivor Bryn Mike in the pits here.
Yep, the Red Bull driver and the McLaren driver leave the pits.
She needs to get out in front of these. She's going to go side by side. Sorry, interrupt.
No, this is a race critical move now for Jess. She finds herself right in the middle of this battle here, and Mikey is looking up the inside, and Mikey technically takes provisional control of this race here as he gets the move at the inside of Jess, and now these are race critical overtakes. There's even Hedvist in Frederick in the Aston Martin is in the battle now, and Iver Mike is just holding back and just waiting to see what unfolds. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 car train here behind Sir Gwyneth, and I'd imagine we'll probably see Joe in this lap.
Well, Jess needs to get past, even Iver Mike needs to get past these as quick as possible, as you're going to have the Aston Martin. As I say that, Mikey, I think it is, goes wide. Jess is going up on the inside. Now the Aston Martin, is she going to get the job done? She goes around the outside.
Oh, Mikey's pushing hard, and they're locking wheels here. You don't want to do that, but no harm done there.
There you go.
It's
job
good.
Done.
It's good, hard, fair racing, I think. And to be fair, I think Jessica does get DRS as well. So it's good, hard racing there. And this is for the race lead here too. But this will also, I will add, this will also help Bonnie Fish and Rydog in the lead here. I think Bonnie Fish is going to be the car to watch in this last stint.
Well, has he got... I think he's got to pit yet as well, hasn't he? No, yes, he has. So from P1 down to P5, they all have yet to pit again.
Yeah, but I think Bonnie Fish's pace, it's a 20... I have got it written down. It's a 21-second gap. 21-second pit loss here. So if he was to pit, he's going to come out down in 10th at the moment. But he will have fresher tyres. Just keep an eye on Bonnie Fish. I think he will be a menace at the end of this Grand Prix.
As Jess looking up in the inside of the kick Sauber, is she? Looking, no. But Iver Mike is still stuck behind him. Needs to try and get there, make the move. So have we got someone coming in the pits?
Matthias has come into the pits. We've also got Rydog and Bonnie Fish in the pits. Keep an eye out for them, but as this front train have lost a lot of time behind the Kick Sauber, and they're going to lose a bit more time as well with Sir Gwyneth in P2. I know Quinn and Jess are good friends off the track as well, I believe. See if Gwyneth is willing to do his friend a favour here. And perhaps...
I shouldn't imagine so. I shouldn't imagine so. Obviously, Ben and Sir Gwyneth both have to pit again.
Yeah. It's very interesting to know Sir Gwyneth is definitely going to control the pace of this train on lap 23 or 35. Where has this race gone, by the way? We're on lap 23 or 35. It's been absolutely sensational stuff here. We're right in the middle of a tactical pit stop battle here. As keep an eye on Bonnie Fish. He is not far away from these guys already.
This is going to be a great finish.
Yep, and I'd imagine Welsh Benjamin is staying out, so maybe Welsh Benjamin is going to maybe got a trick up his sleeve, maybe some medium tyres or something. So if he does that, then wow, we will have an incredible finale on our hands for sure. As Quinn stays out and Jess is side by side with Gwyneth. Gwyneth had a bit of a wheel spin out of the last corner, and now Mikey is looking to get the overtake done on Jess into turn 1, side by side. We've got the Aston Martin and Red Bull, then we've got the two McLarens side by side behind. Adagio and Frederick are at the back of this train, and Bonnie Fish will be loving all this fighting going on ahead as well, as the Alpine is slowly reeling in this chunk of cars ahead, as we have an enthralling battle now for the race win.
But I would bring Mike up to P4, so he's made a little bit of ground past these cars. So you've been told off. Why cut away from Jess?
Feel free to come in and commentate if you want to come and watch battles. Feel free.
Is Jess not streaming? I'm guessing she's not. I don't know. Or is Jason gets a 3-second time penalty? All good.
Jess has got that vital second gap that she needs at the moment
she has.
to break away from the DRS, which she needs more than ever at the moment. The gap is 1.2 seconds as Sir Quinniff definitely was the cork in the bottle at the start of the race there.
Yeah. Either looking for the move or a little bit of wheel bang in between Ivor and Mikey. Mikey's gone for a spin.
Mikey's had a spin. He hasn't got damage, but he is going to hemorrhage positions now because of that half spin. Is the Aston Martin driver, and he's going to have Rydog all over the gearbox now. Rydog has quietly been having a nice progressive race further back as well. I mean, the train of cars for the lead ahead is just going into turn number 4 as we speak, as Quinniff gets a 3-second time penalty now.
Oh, shit.
And
sorry, I was coughing.
No, that's all right. So yeah, Jessica Ball now has a comfortable 3-second gap to the cars behind, as it's going to be a very interesting finish to this race. Bonniefish looking to get past Sir Quinniff, and Sir Quinniff now is...
Ben's on his way in, Ben's on his way in.
Yeah, Ben is into the pits. So you can see on the top left of the timing screen, he is in the pits, and we will keep an eye on to what tyres he throws on. I will ride on board with Bonniefish, or stick with Bonniefish anyway, to see him get the overtake done. He does get the overtake done because Quinniff jumps into the pits. So a nice dose of DRS for Bonniefish and a clear track ahead.
Well, Nick says that Jessica's having a ball. I wonder how long he's been wanting to say that.
There you go. The home of terrible jokes is the P3 tier.
Yeah, dad jokes.
I love
the
it.
Williams is up to P2, overtaking Iberbryn Mike.
Yeah, Adagio has got past Iberbryn Mike, and now Adagio sets himself off to be the party pooper for this tier and try and rip this race win away from Jessica Ball, who currently leads the way in the Red Bull. Also keep an eye on Frederick in the Aston Martin, but Bonniefish's tyres are the freshest tyres, and Rydog's are the freshest tyres in this gaggle of cars battling for the race lead here, which could be crucial within the next 10 racing laps.
Yeah, still got trying to figure out where some battles going on. Really got a bit of a train going on from Marshall. You got Joe out there. He's obviously got off those tyres he was on. He's on 4-lap old hards now. You got Benjamin in there, as we predicted. He's on mediums. You got Jason in there as well. Just have a quick look at the penalties, guys. You got Iberbryn Mike's on 3 penalties. Jason's on 9. Mateus is on 3, along with Sir Quinniff and Max as well.
Yep, I will bring up the penalties from lap 30 when we know everybody has safely done their stops. Well, everybody actually has already done their stops. Let's actually have a sneak peek at the penalty situation now. So yes, Iberbryn Mike does have for 3 seconds. He is going to lose a couple of places to the cars behind at the moment, and then the rest of the penalties are further back, and Jason is only going to lose out 1 position to Matthias as it stands at the moment. Sir Quinniff on fresh medium tyres at the back. We'll keep an eye out for the fastest lap for him. Don't also forget fastest lap in the top 10 top 10, and also a fastest lap for cars outside the top 10 here in Delta.app One Hub Racing. So Sir Quinniff may be looking to pick up an extra couple of points.
Jess is lost over 1.3 seconds to the Williams right now. It was 2.6, 2.5.
Yeah, Jessica is losing a lot of pace here.
Yeah, to Adagio, is it?
Yeah, Adagio in the... we have yellow flags, and that is for Jason, I believe.
Sorry, carry on.
No, I was noticed Jason triggered some yellow flags, just keeping an eye out for a potential VSC But no, that has not come to fruition. As yes, now the gap for the lead is under a second, and Adagio is about to ruin Jessica Bull's party, I think.
And Ben is now up to P8 as well. So just overtook Marshall.
Yeah, Welsh Benjamin is our championship leader. He does have a bit of a clear track in front of him at the moment, but P8 he will, I'm sure, will be pretty disappointed with if it finishes like this. I'm sure he'll want to pick off a couple of positions further down the road. Bonnie Fish is up in fourth, and the race leader is just only a corner ahead of him. Yellow flags again at the back. I think that was for Max 2201 at the back of the field. But now Adagio...
He's got no left end plate, sorry. Max has got no left end plate.
That's a shame for his race. I think it's pretty much over and will not score any points. But Adagio sweeps to the inside of Jessica Bull into turn one. Just looking for the switchback on the Williams driver, but Adagio just proving to be too much of a handful there. Perhaps slightly better tyre management, and I think Jason's coming in to retire. Yes.
Yeah. But as I think Max could be doing the same, unless he's coming in to change his wing. But Adagio, race leader, then new race leader. Jess, P2. Ivor Bryn Mike, though, P3 with the penalty. Bonniefish would grab P3 right now, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Bonniefish will be in P3, and as I said, watch out for his pace though. Maybe I'm not sure whether he'll catch Adagio, but I still think Bonniefish is in a chance for P2 here. Jessica Bull is on for a podium as it stands if she can keep her hands clean of any track limits penalties, as she does stay in DRS, and perhaps her best opportunity now to keep P2 is to just stay in Adagio's DRS.
So that's the thing on this game. Unlike the last game, DRS on the last game was unnecessary. You lose DRS on that game, you were gone. For me, on this game, DRS obviously, you need, it's unlike the last game, so to speak, if that makes any sense. Otherwise, Curly, shut up. So yeah, but yeah.
No, that is fair enough. So Jessica Bull's still keeping up with Adagio, as her pace hasn't fallen off as much as I feared. But Bonniefish now is within 2 seconds of Ivor Bryn Mike, and will almost certainly be looking to get this overtake done as soon as possible.
Well, right now as well, Ben is on the gearbox of Mikey. Mikey, he was on for a possible podium.
He was in for the race win earlier.
Yeah. Now down in P7. Obviously, points is top 12, I believe, in this league.
Yeah.
So, going to get points either way, but playing for a possible win. Now down in P7, obviously he had that spin, so that's why he's back there.
Absolutely, and it's not done him any. It's as Welsh Benjamin does go for the move on the inside of Mikey into turn one. Mikey's race goes from bad to worse for the Aston Martin driver. He will be pretty upset with that half spin that he had coming out of turn one.
Just a little thought from you. The new Williams livery that's out, so that Marshall's running right now. Thoughts on that one?
The Williams livery, I like it. I like a lot of Williams liveries. Can't say I'm too fond of this year's one though, but that is a very nice livery there.
Yeah.
I do prefer it to their original one.
I didn't like the one, the previous one that they, the one that like a McLaren from a distance. They put on here. There's one. I can't think what one it was. The golf-looking one.
Yes. Who did that? Yeah, that was a Williams Golf, wasn't it?
Say that they it's on here, and it looked like a McLaren from distance.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. but I do like this one.
I do like a special livery, yes.
Yeah.
Adagio has pulled 2 seconds clear of Jessica in the meantime. Jessica Bull is unfortunately just dropping back slightly now, whether that's down to tyre wear. 11 laps her hard tyres are on. But Bonnie Fish hasn't made the progress which I thought he would on the top 2, as it were. So I think Bonnie Fish perhaps just looking to consolidate a podium finish here. Ride Dog has had a very good race too. We will quickly have a look at the position changes. Yes, Ride Dog and Bonnie Fish both up 5 positions. JR Mason sets the fastest lap on soft tyres. That's an easy one to remember. So 1 minute 18 flat. Thank you, Jason, or JR Mason, for doing that. As yes, we do have a nice little battle in midfield further back between Frederick, Ride Dog and Welsh Benjamin. Mikey,
that's the one I'm on.
Yeah, Mikey just a little bit out to be involved in that at the moment.
Yeah.
Much to Mikey's despair of how this race has turned out for him. Also, definitely the biggest loser from today at the moment as well. Joey B is down 4 positions as well. You could argue that he'll be a bit miffed at this result too. And whilst everybody's moved around, I'm sure Welsh Benjamin and Sir Gwyneth will be scratching their heads as to how they're in the position that they started the race in. But Welsh Benjamin is on the back of Headfist at the moment, or Frederick. I will get into the habit of saying Frederick soon enough. As he looks for a nice little switchback going into turn 3. Does he look to get the move done? He doesn't. A brave man will attempt the overtake there. It is doable, but you need complete trust in your rival to go through there.
Yeah, and a big pair of you know what as well to do it.
Yeah. A big pair
I don't want to swear on stream.
a big pair of gloves to turn the wheel into turn 3.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
and yes, a big ambition at least anyway to get the overtake done there. As Ivor Bryn Mike is still 1.7 seconds behind Jess at the moment. As we start lap 34 of 35, the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix, and it is looking like, without putting a commentator's curse on it, Adagio is in complete control here, as he is now pulling clear of Jess quite comfortably by a fair few tenths a lap. He will be in to have a nice cushion for a track limits penalty, I'd imagine, by the end of this lap. Not that I would want to encourage that sort of penalty.
Well, I'd say, obviously, including Bonnie Fish, I would say the top 3 are basically sorted now. Obviously, you've got to include Bonnie Fish on that, because obviously Ivor Bryn Mike is going to finish outside. Ivor Bryn Mike's obviously going to get P4 as it stands.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll keep an eye on Welsh Benjamin, because I think if anyone's going to make anything happen on this last lap here, it's going to be Welsh Benjamin. He is all over the gearbox of Frederick ahead of him, but also if he can get the drive, he could potentially get Ride Dog, but those medium tyres will be starting to be a little bit squirrely on this last lap.
Yeah, they will. But it's going to have to get at least one of them in the start-finish straight here. At least one of them.
Yep, he does have the ERS on the car ahead as well. Can Welsh Benjamin send a lunge into turn 1? No, he does not.
No.
Maybe just looking for a bit of late braking. He gets much better drive. Oh no, he kicks up the wheels. Oh.
That's the tyres gone, I think. That is the tyres gone, and
that is the rear tyres saying no, thank you very much for that. They do not want to be have the acceleration put through them like
exactly
Benjamin was demanding there. So we will stick with Adagio as he comes through this final 3rd sector to win what I believe will be his 2nd race of the season. for I'd like to say the Italian driver as well, in the Williams around the penultimate corner, and finally round turn 14 onto the pit straight, and the Williams proves he is the top dog in Hungary. Jessica Bull comes home in second position. What a great drive for Jess. And actually, Bonifish, can he get on the podium? He does miss out by 17 thousandths of a second.
Wow.
Ivor Brim Mike seals the podium in the McLaren. Out of nowhere, 17 thousandths of a second was the deciding factor there. Ride Dog are home in fifth position. Frederick in sixth. Welsh Benjamin in seventh. Mikey down in eighth. I am Marshall in ninth. Joey B comes home in 10th. Sir Quineth in 11th. Matthias takes the last points position. J.R. Mason almost certainly will come home in 13th, but he will get a point for the fastest lap outside the top 10. So he has collected a point at least for his efforts today. And Max still half a lap down to Mason and the points finishers, but a thank you for actually staying in the lobby and just giving it a go.
Yeah,
this is what we like to see. And unfortunately, Jason is back. Is our only non-finisher today, retiring in the pit lane as we wait for Max to come around the last corner and take the checker flag. There we go. So there we go, and you know what, Curly? I will let you quickly run through the finish in order.
Thank you very much. Let me get out before the time runs out then. So, guys, the winner then rundown is Adagio in P1 then. P2 is Jessica Bull. Ivor Brim Mike in P3. Bonnie Fish just misses out on the podium in P4. P5 sits Ray Dog then, and Freddie or Fredo or Frederick sits in P6. P6. P7 championship leader Alpine of Welsh Benjamin. Mikey in P8. I am Marshall in P9. Rounding off the top 10 is Joe. In P11 is Sir Quineth. Matthias in P12. Mason in P13. 14 is Marks. And the non-finisher is Jason back. And as I said earlier, Jason with the JR Jason with the fastest lap with a 1:18 flat.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for doing that. Right, before we go, we have to choose our Sim Racing Setups driver of the day, and I will also let you have the honor of going first. So we both pick a driver. Are you aware of how this works?
No.
Okay, right. So you will pick your Sim Racing Setup driver of the day, and you will ask a question about their race and how it went. I'll tell you what, I'll go first for you, and then you pick a driver, and then you ask a question as well. So I am going to go for, I'm going to go for Adagio. He won the race, very cool and calm, had to fight through, especially taking, I'm sorry, I'm thinking of someone else who took a penalty, but Adagio was in complete control. So at what point during the race did you think that you was able to take the win, and was you surprised that you managed to pull out a bit of a gap on the cars behind? And now, Curly, I will let you choose.
Thanks. Okay. One of two. Okay, I'm going to go for... Sorry, I just got to think. I do apologise.
I hate to press you for time, but I do need to go to P2 in a minute.
I know. Okay, I'll go for Jess. Okay, just quickly. Okay, Jess, obviously, unfortunately, well, you did have the pace, but what was the final factor of you not winning that race? There you go.
Oh, brilliant. No, thank you very much for that question. So there we have it. We will end there. Just a very quick thank you to our sponsors and partnerships. Delta.app, our title sponsor for this year. all your investments in one app. Make smarter decisions like the world's top investors and track your journey to success with Delta. Next up, we have Next Level Racing, also the sim racing setups and pure sim gear. Then we have Vespertine and finally SimGrid, who help with their community running the league. Right, I will end it there so we can jump over to the P2 tier. Thank you very much for joining me in the comms box, Curly. It's been great to have you in.
No worries. Opal was all right.
I'm sure. Right, we'll catch you soon. Thank you very much and goodbye.